Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? Uh, Pretty sure I've done a reading for you before, so I'm just going to remind you that this is not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can, so you might have to stretch it outside the box a little bit. You'll He's told me to shut up, Rhonda. You're babbling. I am. I'm not even following my speech. Just uh, just remember that they never waste a message. He's going blah blah blah. They never waste a message. There's always a reason for whatever they show or say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind. You'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. And he's tapping me on the head like, shut up, get on with it. And they always pick on me. And they wonder why I shut them out all the time. So just remember, sometimes it'll be something you see later. Why is he playing a violin? He's playing a violin. He's got a suit on and he's playing a violin. I don't know if you recently went somewhere where they were playing violins. Maybe you just saw a movie where they were playing a violin. Now I'm hearing mariachi. Mariachi. He's saying something about mariachi. Did you go someplace where a Mexican place? I don't know if they would actually been playing the violin. Anyway, something about a musical instrument in mariachi music. He's still got a suit on, so they must have been dressed up. So you either saw this in a movie or you went somewhere, or maybe you just saw this in a movie. It doesn't matter. Not sure why he's bringing this up. It's his ball game. He says, you're beautiful just the way you are. Stop letting people make you think that you need to improve yourself more and more and more their way. Oh, he's going to preach. It's not a bad thing to improve yourself, but when you do it for somebody else and you do it their way instead of your way and what your soul needs, what your spirit needs, what your life needs, and you're doing it to satisfy somebody else, he's preaching. He's kind of adamant about it. He says, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. So he says, remember that. He's thunking me on the head. Like, did he used to do that when you were little? Because it's something like little kids do. They go thunk their brother or sister on the head and piss them off. And you should feel that. And it may not feel very hard. It may not feel like if I came up and did it to you. It might be just real soft. Or I've had a headache for days and days. But it wouldn't be a headache like that. You might get a pain like on one side of your head or something that just doesn't go away for a while. Could be because he's thunking you a whole bunch trying to get your attention. So if you get one of those headaches, it's just like in a spot on the side of your head. Stop and think about what he said. He's trying to get your attention. He is happy for you. I'm happier than a possum eating grease. I think that's what he said. It's about a possum eating. He's trying to say something funny. Possum licking grease. Oh, now I just got on the top of my head. It just felt like a bug just crawled through my hair, like a big bug. So that he's doing it again. It creeps me out because it feels like a bug. So no, like this spiky hair, if a fly lands on it, I can feel it. So it might be very slight. It could be, that was pretty strong. But I don't know how you're going to feel it. trying to get him to tell me why he's saying this. He keeps saying, you're better than that. You're better than that. You're better than that. You're better than him. You're better than that. But he's not telling me who he's talking about. He says, you'll know. You know you're better than that. And he kind of got his bat wings out. Ooh, I don't want to get my bat wings out. I haven't been working out lately. My bat wings are looking bad. Getting ready to head back to the lake. So he's got his bat wings out. He's got very stubborn energy right now about something. First he said hotty toddy, then he said hot to trot. And then I don't know who he's talking about. I don't know if he's talking about you or somebody else in your life. You need to care more for yourself. You need to care more about yourself. You need to care more about yourself than you do somebody else. Take that to the bank and don't forget it. So I think he's kind of talking about, you know how us women, we do shit for everybody. We give and we give and we give. And we forget to do it for ourselves. Don't forget to make yourself the number one priority. That was very hard for me to learn when I first started this work because I wasn't used to doing me number one. So make yourself the first priority. If you need that bubble bath, go take it. If you need that walk, go do it. I'm getting ready to go back to the camper because I need that time alone. I need that time to study. I need that time to work. And I'm going to go do it. Even though other people are pulling on me to do stuff, I have to do what my spirit and my soul are pushing me to do. And that's what he's trying to say to you right now. You can't. And if you don't do for yourself, if you don't replenish yourself, you don't have anything to give anybody else because you're too wore out. You're too depleted. Carpet. Talking about carpet. Carpet, then I hear carpet baggers. Don't know what were carpet baggers back in the day? Hang on, let me ask my little friend on the desk here. Well, the third one I got was any opportunist. Dang it. How'd she say that? I don't want to say it wrong. That takes advantage. It takes advantage. The number 3 is the one that pulled me, but Google it or ask Alexa or something what a carpetbagger is. You'll know which. She gave me 3 definitions, and I didn't want to play them. It takes too long. So you'll know which one fits you. He says he's not going to tell. What was the question? He's not going to tell you if you're living where you belong because he wants. I hate when they do this to me. They do it to me all the time because you need to dig in your heart and in your soul, in your gut. If you've got these, not just fear of moving and making new friends or whatever, but if you've got this about when you ask that question, if you're living where you should be living, and then you could ask separately, are you with who you should be living with? And you get that in your gut. That's your psychic antenna. That's your gut trying to tell you that doesn't feel so good. So maybe you need to ask the question in another way and see how that makes you feel. Does it make you feel like sunshine and flowers? Or does it make you feel like, eh? He says he will help you, but he's not going to tell you what to do, even though he wants to. Even though he says, even though I used to try to tell you what to do all the time. He says, you know something's wrong. And it got real quiet. Hang on. And then some kind of an ad just popped up on my phone. So anything that happens to me during a reading is meant for you. And I was just like drawn into my phone. And it said last chance and counting. Don't know what that means. I just don't mean, no, it means something. He's clicking his fingers, clicking his fingers. So you should hear that. You could be sitting in the living room just kind of, dozing, not dozing, dazed, in a daze watching the TV. You know how you get a little mesmerized? You're not really listening into that. And you might hear in the kitchen or in the hallway, clicking, clicking, clicking. I usually can't click my fingers. I'm proud of me. So anytime you get anything that you think is a sign from him, validating, telling you love him, ask him to bring you more signs. Let him know that you know that that's him. He says we want to do anything. We want to do anything we can to help you, but you have to ask. You have to ask because it cannot override your free will choice, even though they've done it to me lately. They're making a liar out of me. They're not supposed to. And I've lost all my stuff today. And wait for that noisy car to go by. So you have to ask, and you have to be willing to accept things that are brought to you that out of the blue for whatever you ask. It's like you're sitting on the couch and he plops down. He plops his ass down pretty hard and he puts his arm around your shoulder and you might feel that. It could feel just like a warmth across there, or it could feel like a pressure, or it could be tingling. It could, like I said, everybody feels the energy different. You're not going to feel it the same way I do. And he says, tell your big brother all your problems. And I promise you 1,000%, he can hear you, he can see you. And even if he's not older than you, he's wanting to act like the big brother right now. Be kind to yourself. Be much kinder to yourself. You've beaten yourself up like us women do. He says, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. You don't have to talk to him out loud either. He can hear you. Okay, I just got this overwhelming feeling like all around me of love. I don't know how to tell you you're going to feel it though. It's just like it just appeared out of nowhere, and it's just like a cloud around me, a pressure around me. But it's beautiful, beautiful energy, beautiful, full of love energy that you should feel it. It'll just feel like something different, but beautiful all of a sudden. You're going to feel him. And he keeps going, psst, psst. like he's trying to get your attention. You should hear that too. So again, you could be sitting there watching TV and you just hear psst, like, nah, I didn't hear that. Okay, you are hearing it. You will hear it. He's been trying to do it, so maybe you have already heard it. But if you haven't, you're going to. He says he wants you to, whenever you hear that, he wants you to remember to love yourself first. And then he yells, first. I love you. And I want the best for you. Allow me to help. Open that door for me and allow me to help. So that's asking. Ask him to help you. Just ask him to help you in what is. You don't even have to ask him for a certain thing. You could ask, help me in my life to do what is really in my best interest, whether I know it at this moment or not, that it's in my best interest. Help guide me to, he just said, practice what you preach, Rhonda. They're always bopping me over the head. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? You know, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, he's leaving. But he's dancing. He's like frolicking as he dances away, and he's got some flower petals, and he's throwing flower petals and acting like a little kid, just frolicking as he as he walks. I can't even call it walking. He's just jumping. Woo! Woo! He's being silly. He's so lighthearted. He's so relaxed. He's so easygoing. And he's so willing to help you if you allow him to. He turns around and goes, toodaloo, ta-da! And off he goes. Well, that was cute. So much love to you, my dear. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later.